Dumelang, good morning, goeiemorgen. Welcome to Connect Converse podcast. I am your host, Yanga Dada. What is Connect Converse podcast about? Connect Converse podcast is about inspiring. In the name itself, it says Connect Converse. So we are trying to connect with young people, connect with young people in my generation, and in connecting with them, we're connecting with their stories. We are connecting to the things that have made them to become the people that they are today. We are connecting with their past, we're connecting with their present and their future as well. We are conversing about the things that transpired in their past that have built the character that they are right now. We are connecting to the people that have conquered through the pain, through the troubles, through the trials and tribulations of life, especially young people, because we all go through the same pain. Pretty much. We all go through pain, we all go through trouble, we all go through trials and tribulation. But the difference is how one handles that pain. And sometimes you may feel like in life you're the only person who's going through this, but until you listen to one story. So that is what Connect Converse podcast is all about. And this has been this has been an idea that has been on my mind for a very, very long time, and what God has placed in my heart. I have been having troubles with starting the podcast itself because I was just like, I'm not very well articulated. I stutter at times. As much as I want to be a TV presenter, I know that I have the personality to do it. At the very same time, I'm also scared of how the crowd will receive me. I'm also scared of how my surrounding will receive me. And I also starting my YouTube channel, it took me a while as this has been an idea since high school, and now I'm in tertiary. And it was a now or never. God has been nudging me to start this, and as I've said before, that my channel is not about vlogs, anything of that sort, but it was mainly to do the Lord's work and to touch or to inspire one person. If it touches one person, if it changes one person's life, then I've done my job. So I guess, yeah. So that is what Connect Converse podcast is about. Why? Why a podcast? Well, as I've said, I'm here to listen to other people's stories. I'm here to listen to the stories of those who are in my age group, older than me, even younger than me, and how they have went through life. I have a story to tell, so that's why I had to start with my episode. Well, I've been battling with starting with my episode because I've shot this podcast a while ago, but things have not been working out for my good. Um, yes, all things do work out for my good, but I'll tell you guys the reason why. I've been disobedient to what the podcast is about. As I've said, it is about basically just changing someone's life, just to inspire the next person. And for me, as much as the first guest did exactly that, the second guest, I went ahead and looked for the guest myself. It wasn't God who brought the guest to me. And just because they had like a bit of fame, thought to myself, hey, it's going to boost the channel itself, not remembering or forgetting that I'm not doing this for the numbers, but I'm doing it to touch one person's life. So the third guest, obviously, she was amazing, but on that day itself, there was a lot of delay that was happening, which led us not being able to shoot the podcast. But yeah, we were able to shoot it, but we were disobedient in a sense that we knew that there were a lot of things that were just happening within that space that was telling us to just stop. Today is not the day, but we still continued because before I shoot any video, I do pray, and I do pray with the guest that I have. That can the Holy Spirit guide us? May the Holy Spirit be with us. May whatever that we speak here be Christ led. And in that instance itself, I should have believed that the Holy Spirit is within us and is guiding the conversation itself. So this was brought to my attention by the guest when I was talking to her at a later stage. And then she says to me, what happened that day? Because what happened was we were shooting. Let me just go back. I'm going to mumble a little bit. So we were shooting on that day, and then the microphone just went off halfway of the video. So we couldn't shoot. We shot the entire scene, almost the entire scene, but the microphone just cut off halfway through the video, and we just have one clip where there's audio, and then another clip there's literally no audio. So with that, she brought to my attention to say that, as much as we saw what troubles that we went through on that day to shoot the video itself, we could see that it wasn't on, like, luck wasn't on our side, or just things weren't working for our good on that day. So but we still continued, we still continued, and that was just also God telling us to stop and just shoot the video on another day. But that's another indication, and for her is to say that the Holy Spirit was there. There's a reason why that clip was not gonna make it. There's a reason why. So whatever the reason may be, I just have to be obedient to the whole to God Himself, because I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for His glory, and hopefully changing in the next person's life. Okay, I've said a lot. I've said a lot. I have been dreading. I've been dreading to do this episode. I have been dreading to do it for the first episode to be mine. Well, it won't be the first episode, but I don't want to say the first episode, because already the first episode is the first interview that we did. As you can see, this will be months later after shooting that episode, and the God has been just nudging me. It is exam season. I'm currently studying for an exam, but I just had to do it. I just had to do it. So let's just get into my story, and that's where everything stemmed from, because I have a story to tell. I have a story that inspired many people. For those that I've told, and for those that know my story, they are encouraged by it, and I felt like I wasn't the only person that went through this. I'm still not the only person that's still going through it, and yeah, let's get into it.